Another deadly weekend in Chicago where police say nearly 90 people were shot and 17 were killed. At least 12 of the shooting victims were minors. Two of the children, 7-year-old Natalia Wallace and 14-year-old Fernando Jones, died from their injuries. Our next guest went to the shooting scenes. He's a victims advocate and the founder of Solutions and Resources, Pastor Donovan Price, and he joins us now. Good morning, Pastor Price.
How are you? Good morning.
Good morning. So what'd you find when you went to the scenes? I know that little girl, we talked about her yesterday, she was at her grandmother's house playing on the sidewalk. It was a 4th of July celebration, and she was killed.
Absolutely. And that's something that, we can all relate to is playing at grandma's house. The 4th of July holiday, from what I understand, there were lots of kids out there playing. The yard was packed with kids, and gunfire, unfortunately, erupted.
I know that on June 27th, you were on our show right after June 27th, and I remember Steve interviewed you because you talked about going to visit with the Gaston family. They lost their 20-month-old child from a shooting.
Right.
The mom was in her car driving with her little child. Look how precious he is, sitting in his car seat, and shots fire out at the laundromat when she's leaving.
Solutions are many. Perhaps as many solutions are needed as there are people with problems, which is the entire city. And so I think the solutions perhaps are not addressed yet because they're too ugly and too scary for people to look in the face and address even.
I know in New York City, we're seeing crime go up. Crime we had different leaders in office here in New York, and crime went down. Now we're back where we were 30 years ago, and people are outraged, and we have reasons for it. Because I live here, I know what those reasons are. What are the reasons in Chicago? Because we continuously report on crime there.
Well, you can say that there are a million reasons, and there surely are a million reasons, from poverty, from hopelessness, from lack of love. It could be parenting. From agendas on the political level, things of that nature, from guns running rampant on the streets, drugs, gangs. I could go on forever.
Well, from a Christian
reasons.
perspective, as a pastor, what do we do? Yes. Because I remember when Jesus was on the cross reading it, he said, "God, why have you forsaken me?" Many people feel like I know that God is still there, but what's a Christian perspective? What's a message for our country?
A message for our country is if you are a praying person, then now is the time to pray. But prayer always comes with action. And so prayer with action, churches getting out of the walls, realizing that you still got to reach the lost. The original messages, and just like in basketball, they say sometimes you've got to go back to the basics. Well, now we've got to pray. We've got to hit the streets. We've got to care for each other, realizing that these children that die are our children. Surely they may be somebody else's child, but they're our children. It's our block, every block.
Yes, we're all Americans.
We have to take back our cities.
That's right. Thank you so much, Pastor, for being with us. Solutionsandresources.org if you want more information on his wonderful organization. God bless you. Thanks for being with us.
God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you.
The person that you just saw speaking, Pastor Donovan Price in the city of Chicago, his mission, his aim, is to minister to broken families who have lost loved ones. He goes into the heart of these neighborhoods, sometimes immediately after the crime was committed, to be an ear, to listen to these families, to offer prayer, sometimes very little words, but just be there to listen. But he's just one person out of many individuals in the city of Chicago. Chicago, we need to stand up. Church, we need to rise up. There are activities and events happening all throughout the city. Prayer walks, events hosted where we can march in the streets, gather together in single places to seek the Lord. All these events, as much as I possibly can, I'm going to be posting up. Because it's not just about the events that one individual can do. I'm just a small part of this piece of what God really wants to do in and through his people in the city of Chicago. And so after you see these faces, you're going to see the events that are taking place. And I hope you decide to join, not sit on the sidelines, not wait for somebody else to do the job, not wait for somebody else to take on the hurt of those who have lost loved ones. Stand in the gap. Be present in your city. carry your cross, follow Jesus, and display him in all the places that God has you. Grace and peace.
But prayer always comes with action. And so prayer with action, churches getting out of the walls, realizing that you still got to reach the lost.
Yeah. Heaven touched my mouth with a fire and made my heart pure. Now my heart pours for everything, from the gang violence in Chicago to genocide in Darfur to miscarried children. Blood pours on the porch floor. Mama in abortion clinic, baby in a trash bag. All I do is tweet about it. LOL, hashtag them new J's is coming out. Oh, I gotta grab that, but get that wisdom out my face and show me where the cash at. Then he placed the crown up on my head, said that I'm a king already, but not yet. What does that mean? Never mind, just in me. I don't need to understand that, I just know that I'm free. Freedom from the Holy One, and no, I'm not the only one. A lot of broken hearted kings, I tell you what, they focused on. The world around is dying every day, and we see it. The king's got the keys, so he speak and he frees it. Jesus.
Can you see it's all night? And it breaks my heart to see you gone away. We've been battling ourselves like forever, dog fight. Jackals with their tails tied together, all types of Christian churches and worldviews. But what about the church that the world views? They see a perilous voyage into the Dead Sea for some pearless oysters. In other words, it's pointless. They don't understand that this ain't nothing to toy with. They don't understand why we don't give up and join them. They don't understand how some of us were appointed. Some of us, cause some of us are dealing with the some of us not as equal as some say. Son, I can see through the sun shades. Daughter, you look devilish on the runway. I tried to tell them they eyes were well up, but they some modern day Helen Kellers. Only go by what they feel. Lord help us. Can you see